afternoon, students. Hope you all are well. Dear parents, we need your support. Kindly submit your ward fees. Dear students, you are watching class 7 science chapter number 4, chemicals and chemical changes, part 1. Dear student, let's start. Let's get going. You have learned about reversible and irreversible changes. Dear students, reversible changes, the change which can be reversed by the reversing condition is known as reversible changes. For example, stretching of rubber band, glowing of a electric bulb, melting of ice. Reversible change are temporary changes. And the irreversible changes, dear student, the change which cannot be reversed even by the reversing condition is called irreversible changes. For example, aging of the living organism, rusting of iron, burning of paper, cooking of food, growth of a plant, burning of fuels are reversible changes, are what? Permanent changes. So now you understood reversible and irreversible changes. In the previous classes, identify the following changes as reversible or irreversible. Dear student, first, broken glass is reversible. Melting ice cream is also reversible. Cooking of vegetables, cooking food, irreversible. Now, burning of wood or paper, that is what, dear students, irreversible. Now the students, in the previous classes, I have learned that change may be reversible or irreversible. There are two types of changes, physical change and chemical changes. Melting, evaporation, expansion and constriction are type of physical changes. We have earlier studied in the 6th class. Now in this chapter, we will learn, dear students, chemical substance, element, compound, mixture, chemical symbol, chemical formula, chemical equation, physical and chemical changes, crystallization and rusting. So now, dear students, let's start. We see many changes taking place around us every day. Dear students, I earlier give you many examples around us. In our daily life, we observe many changes around. These changes can be observed by use at home, school, playground, park or the other places. For example, ice, if we are talking ice melting on heating, water boils on heat, iron rust in the atmosphere, common salt dissolved in the water, vegetable and pulses and the cooking, milk change into the curd. Similarly, ripening foods. There are a lot of examples around us we see every day. As you have already learned in the classes 6 that some changes only occurs due to the change in shape, size appear on the of an object, while some changes involves the formation of new substances. The change can be temporary or permanent. Earlier we discussed change. That change can be if we are talking reversible changes are what? Temporary changes, and the irreversible changes are permanent changes. Reversible or irreversible, physical, chemical, desirable or undesirable, and slow or fast. All types of changes have one thing in common. These changes may be involve one or more substances. These substances can be made up of different materials such as plastic, rubber, metal, wood, glass. In the language of chemistry, all these materials are called what? Chemical substances. Dear students, we see the rubber band, plastic, metals. These are called what? Chemical substances. Let's us learn about these chemical substances and the chemical change involving these substances. So, dear students, now come to the chemical substances. Dear students, everything around us is made up of matter. Dear students, everything which occupy the space and having some mass, they are called to be a matter in language of chemistry. All matter is made up of small particles. All matters, if we are talking about chalk, then chalk is also be made up of the small particles, tiny particles of a matter that are not visible to naked eyes. Matter are even then small we cannot see with the help of naked eyes. These particles are called what? Atoms. Smallest unit of matter is called what? Atoms. The word atom is derived from the Greek word that is atomos, which means to say individual. The smallest particles of the substance that may or may not be exist independently is called what? Atom. Now dear student, smallest particle of a substance is called what? Atom. Now the smallest particle of a substance that is formed when two or more atoms combine together chemically is called what? Molecules. Dear students, a molecule is the smallest unit of a matter which can be exist independently. A molecules form two or more atoms combined together. For example, I just give you example of H2 gas consists of a H hydrogen atom. Similarly, if I talk about molecules of carbon dioxide gas is made of the combination of one carbon atom and two oxygen atom. Molecules can be exist independently. Generally, chemical substance may be either pure or impure. Pure substance contain molecules of the same type. Earlier, I give you an example of H2 gas. While the impure substance contain molecules of a different types. Element and compound are pure substance while the mixture are impure substances. Dear students, element and compound. Now the question is, what is the element and what is the compound? Dear students, we will further discuss in the next paragraph element and compound. So now dear students, you understood what is the atom. Here atom is very tiny particles that are basic building block of any substance. Dear students, that atom is also made up of the atom is made up of three tiny particles, that is electron, proton or neutron. We will discuss it in the further classes. Dear students, now you understood also what is the molecules. Molecules is the smallest unit of a matter which can be exist independently. So dear students, hope you understood atoms and molecules. Now you have to read these paragraphs carefully. That is your homework. Thank you students. Stay home. Be safe.